There was no obvious sign in Hungary, but Kevin Magnussen thinks that Haas nailed him with their upgrades to the VF-22. Haas was the last team to bring significant developments in season to their car, although they had not been desperately necessary because they had obtained consecutive points in Great Britain and Austria in July, the first time which had occurred for them since the last two races of 2018. Magnussen had the improvements in the Hungarian Grand Prix, but his teammate Mick Schumacher did not, although he was not immediately obvious to their respective performance. The Danish duly exceeded his colleague, but they started the 13th and 15th on the grid, but in the race, it was Schumacher who ended in advance by finishing 14th with Magnussen in 16th. However, Magnussen's race was compromised by early contact with Daniel Ricciardo, and we showed the flag in black and orange, which applies a compulsory stand for repairs, due to what the team tweeted like minimum damage to the front wing, namely a broken end plate. Nevertheless, to extend his own analogy of darts, even if Haas recorded, without score, at the Hungaroring, because all their arrows missed the board, Magnussen estimated that upgrades had been a great success. It is good that we upgrade and that we work as we are, and that does not look like a failure. It looks more like a bullseye, said the 29-year-old driver, quoted by Motorsport-Total. We have taken what we could have since weekend in terms of data and tests, and I think we have seen positive things. We have to give it a little more time so that we can get more performance, but at least we have brought an upgrade that does what we expected. We know that the potential is there. Magnussen had admitted that the weekend was concerned about the possibility that upgrades were harmful to the performance of the car, as had been the case when Haas brought new parts in 2019. This would have been the last thing necessary, since Haas would benefit from a much better campaign than expected by most of the team. They accumulated 34 points and sit 7th in the manufacturer's classification. At least, it doesn't seem to have taken a step back with it, added Magnussen. My car looks a little better and it's positive. The only delicate aspect was the changing weather conditions with warm and dry Friday, FP3 held in a downpour Saturday morning before drying for qualifications, then the co-race.